Hello guys, welcome back. We're on to another dresser today. This guy has been kind of just stored in here for a while until I got around to doing it, but I think it's gonna be my next project. So this dresser, my mom actually gave it to me. We've had it in the family a long time, and recently she just had it in the basement empty, so she gave it to me to redo. And this thing is old. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm the one that put all these scratches and stuff in it when I was little. So it just needs a new life, and otherwise it's in really good shape. The veneer needs fixed on a couple spots, but I'm gonna go ahead and start it today. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull all the drawers out, and I don't totally know what I want to do with it yet, but I do know that I need to fill all the scratches and gouges in it before I can do anything really. It's probably gonna get painted, but yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and take those out, clean them, and then probably start putting wood filler in here. I'm gonna get different knobs for it. The ones that are on it aren't in bad shape, but they're just old and outdated, so we're just gonna get new ones for it. Let's get started on the drawers.
Okay, so now that we're close up here, you can see all of the lovely scratches and gouges all over the front of this dresser. So to cover those up, first I'm going to pick off any little pieces of tape or stickers off the front of this so we don't paint over them. And then I'm gonna take my wood filler. This is just the Elmer's brand wood filler. So far, I think it works pretty good. And I'm gonna fill that line down the front of the dresser. And then to fill in all those scratches, I'm just taking a wad of wood filler and dragging it across the whole front of the dresser so that the wood filler will kind of just settle into all those little cracks. You can also use Bondo filler for this if you want. I didn't have any, so I'm just going with wood filler, which I've used wood filler for this type of thing before, and it usually works just fine. And then I'm gonna go give it a good scuff sand and sand down all the excess filler, as well as just scuff it up so that our paint can stick better. This is a veneer dresser, as I stated before, so I'm just being careful not to sand too much to go through the veneer. Even though it's going to be painted, I still want to keep the veneer in good shape and in good tact. So this is 120 sand grit. I wouldn't go anything more coarse than that, and just kind of be careful with veneer because you don't want to burn through it. And I don't know what happened. I'm a terrible vlogger, and somehow I lost the footage of me painting the dresser, which I know that I painted it on camera. So I don't know what happened to it. It must have got deleted. Sorry. I went with this baby pink color in a chalk paint. So I did about 3 coats of that and then polyacrylic over it. So my apologies again. I don't know why. I'm bad at this. And I bought these gold poles off of Amazon, and they were pretty cute, so I went with these. I forgot that one of the drawers I filled the holes with. The top drawer that had the 2 knobs on it, I filled those so that the drawers could be uniform. So here I am remembering that I need to put holes in this last drawer for the pull to go through. And you can do this like the real technical way by getting out your measuring tape and finding the exact like measurements for where the holes need to be. I'm a big fan of eyeballing it and winging it. So I lined the drawers up like this so I could make sure that where I put my pole will match up. And then I just made little marks where the holes needed to go. So you know what? It worked. I thought it looked great in the end. So there we go, getting that last pull put on. And then I should have done this before. I kind of forgot about it. But this base on the bottom of the dresser, I had planned on taking off. Some of these, you can just literally bang them off with a hammer and they come right off because they're just glued on. But this one was like screwed in. So I had to take out some screws, put some screws back in order to get this base off. But the bases like this are just kind of outdated. They make the dresser look older, so I opted to just take it off and replace it with legs. I bought these little black legs off Amazon as well. They're a little different than I thought when I ordered them. You can actually make it a little bit taller by unscrewing the foot there, like I'm doing, but I didn't do that. I just put them all the way in. And then I am screwing them into the bottom of the dresser once I got the base off. Now, some of these, like you can see how this leg has like a square base on it, but I can't screw all 4 corners, right? Because the inside corner is just going to be open to the bottom of the dresser. And that's okay, as long as I can get at least 2 screws in. Usually I'm happy if, you know, the leg seems strong and firm, like it's not just gonna break or come off. But here I could get 3 in, so that's what I did. Screwed it down, and it was pretty firm in place by the time I was done, so I'm not too worried about that 4th screw being in there. But some dressers you may need to add support for that. I ran into a little bit of an issue putting the drawers back in. You can see right here, this left corner of the drawer, it kind of is sticking, and I actually chipped the paint right here, trying to pull it back out. So I had to touch that up, but basically the paint just got too thick that the drawers didn't slide easily. It was kind of catching right there. So I had to go back and fix that. And to fix this bottom one, I just took a little sanding block and just sanded down this area where it was catching at to kind of thin the paint back out. But be careful if you do this, you don't want to sand all the way through your paint and have to repaint it. The last thing I did for this dresser was line the drawers. And this is a bad angle, sorry, I didn't really have a good place I could prop it up so you could see into the drawer. But I'm just wiping down the bottoms of them to get any surface dust and dirt and cobwebs and stuff off of it before I glue anything down. For this dresser, I just purchased some fabric at Walmart, and just some like girly cute fabric that, you know, girls would like. I usually do this with fabric, or I will use wallpaper as well, peel and stick wallpaper, but I just cut this one down to size, and I use Mod Podge to put this down a lot, but today we're going to use just sprayable glue, spray adhesive. It's nothing fancy, it's just the cheap stuff from the craft aisle, and this works pretty good too. This is what I had for today, so that's what we're using. So I just give a good spray, try not to breathe this stuff in, it's pretty chemical smelling. So I just spray a good layer of it on the bottom and stick it down. And as we already know, I'm a terrible vlogger and I didn't get an after video of it all finished up, but here's a little before and after. It sold before I could get the video of it to a little girl that needed a dresser for her room. So here's how it turned out. I think it came out really nice, really cute, and hopefully this girl enjoys it for several more years. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next flip. Bye.